Alrighty, we've waited a few days for this, but it's time for Skirk's character trailer proper. Last time I reacted to the character teaser, so this will probably be my first time looking at some of what she can do. Hopefully we get some more lore out of it, but I'm not entirely sure. If you want to see more content like this in the future, the best way to stay that... best way is to just follow me on Discord. I'll let people know what I'm going to be doing there. We're going to be going live over the next couple days. We're going to be doing some Shadowverse, Worlds Beyond. We're going to be doing maybe some MTG Arena, because I've been enjoying Final Fantasy, the new set. But then, definitely this week we are going to be playing through 5.7. Because I am excited and I want to see where the lore of Genshin is going, because we primarily play Genshin for the story. Without further ado, character trailer, Skirk, Lament of a Ruined World. Alright. The death of a planet is often regarded as the end of its civilization. The flickers of starlight left behind are merely a sigh of divine pity. Singer? Oh, there's going to be music here. Alrighty, here we go.
This view of the stars, it seems timeless. As
There's
if
the
it
whale.
could last forever. But all it takes is an instant for everything to come crashing down.
What is that?
The only
Is it
choice.
child blocks, like for like play toys? That's what it looks like to me. It's kind of sad. Someone pointed this out to me in the previous teaser, that her eyes were different as a child. I didn't really catch on to that. Wow, this is starting to feel like some kind of 80s anime.
You endure. You evolve.
Did she just change outfits? It looks almost like she's swimming through the air as she attacks. Ooh, that's not good. That's a skeleton. Skeleton of what, though? Some kind of dragon? Oh, we're by It's Not Now. Ooh! I like that. It's like going through a tunnel. Is that her ult animation? I actually don't know what her animations look like. She's fighting members of the Abyss. Man, that's music's going ham there.
Expanse of space. Civilizations crumble and fade into eternal night. But when darkness falls, I will slit its throat.
That was very interesting with the children's blocks. So let's go back through this and give it a little bit of a once for. This view of the stars. So we have the narwhal, we got the northern lights. She's floating over the... whatever this is, the primordial sea? The abyss? Everything that's outside of Genshin's world of Tevat is supposedly the abyss, so it's like... saying you're in the abyss kind of just feels really vague. Might as well say you're swimming in a wine glass, because what some call wine, we call the abyss. Where is this? I feel like I should know where this is, because it's got this banner coming off of it. But when I think of a cliff like this, with a tree like this, I think like the Sumeru Desert is what come to mind, but there's little hints of what might be snow or wind, so this might actually be Dragonspine, or someplace we haven't been yet, like Nodcry, or even Snezhnaya. Ooh. I like the framing of this. Oh, and it was in a reflection, too. Which means that wasn't even real. For everything to come crashing down. So this is the first image we see of the little building blocks. I played with building blocks as a little kid, and then eventually I grew up to the building blocks for adults, which are Legos. She definitely does have different eyes when she was a child. She also had different limbs, it seems like. Oh, hang on. Hang on. Who was that? Ooh. Is that Sertology? Interesting. Well, it makes sense that he looks like one of the Abyss guys. I forget what these are. The ones with the blaze? Abyss Heralds? Is that what they're called? It's been so long since I fought one of these guys. And here we get the example of her having not exactly human limbs. So if she doesn't have limbs, and these are like ethereal projections, does that mean she's like quadriplegic? With like prosthetics? And now we go to Two Swords. And her outfit definitely did change. Her outfit looks mostly black. I think the first instance we saw a character that had like the ability to change their outfit design was Farina. And I'll be honest, I didn't even notice that Farina's outfit changed until someone pointed it out to me in game. That being said, are we sure that these are like ethereal limbs or whatever? Because like there's holes in them, like they're just stockings or something. So like, are they her limbs or are they not her limbs? I love the animation right here. She's floating, and she like swims in a pattern, like going up and back down. It's like she's swimming through the air, and she has like that whale tail in her little animation. And we have this giant skeleton. I thought it was a whale at first, and it kind of looks like it. If this is one fin, that's the main back fin. And I assume it has another one right here. This is a whale skull. But then when we get another zoom in at it on this angle, when we look at the skeleton from this angle, it looks like it might be some giant large sea serpent actually instead. And not a whale tail. Just look at how big this thing is. There's got to be some sort of symbolism with the fact that we cut for her being surrounded by bones to being surrounded by building blocks. Maybe that has to do with the death of civilization. Or the fact that buildings are made out of dead things. There's so much that could be inferred from this. And we see her building and building and building. I don't know why it's framed like this with one small picture, one big picture. I guess it's just a zoom in so we can see what she's building from a different angle. World shatters. And then we got her going through what I assume to be hyperspace. Kind of reminds me of Hyacinth's trailer where she was going through the Rainbow Bridge and like flying through space. There's got to be some parallels to that. And all these shards flying around her kind of reminds me of Isol from 2B Hero X. If anybody's been watching 2B Hero X. That was, I believe, in episode 7 that I'm referring to. Where he's like making these reflective plates be controlled around him with electromagnetism. That being said, this is clearly telekinesis or abyss power for all we know. Ooh, she cuts through space. That's so cool. Yeah. That has to be her ult animation, right? A lot of imagery with shattered mirrors or shattered glass. She definitely has like a glass motif going on. And that's gotta be an implosion, like a black hole. And then we get all this scenery. Let's look at this live action scenery. I think this is live action. Those birds look drawn. I think. Are those drawn? Because this looks like very realistic if it's drawn. It's a time-lapse shot. Got birds flying, leaves dripping, stuff growing, petals blowing in the wind. Cuts to this wide shot. cold expanse of space, civilizations crumble. Where is this? And I love that framing as we pan up with the building block city that she's walking into. That's pretty amazing. Well, I don't think I have much more to look into with this. This has been a very interesting trailer. I hope it was worth the wait for everybody. I also hope you're willing to wait a little bit longer before we end up playing it, because a lot of games have come out this week, and I will get to them eventually. Genshin will always be there, so I will take my time getting to it. Besides, all the big streamers are going to probably jump into it the second it goes live, so there's no need to step on their toes. I'm not exactly a really big streamer, so I'm not going to get any attention if I try to compete with them. So, I'm going to stick in my lane, and we're going to play some card games. Anyway, if you'd like to know what I'm going to be doing and when I'm going to be doing it, as I said at the beginning, the best way to do that is to join the Discord and stay informed on when I'm going live and where I'm going live. Twitch.tv/Sheet is the place where I usually go stream live. And I'll see you all there. Stay safe, everyone. Bye-bye.